We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service.
This is a presentation of the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Pitch. Mosby puts a charge into it. Right center field at the wall, looking up. Goodbye. And that's a two-run dong for Ryan Mosby.
Hi, this is Jason Benetti, play-by-play announcer for ESPN Regional Television. And you're listening to B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Ball is hit well right up the middle. A diving stop. They would keep it from going into the outfield, but not able to pop up and make a stop.
This is Matt Andrews, voice of the Louisville Bats, and you're listening to B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
It's a ground ball. Whitlock has it. He's going to flip to Guerra, touch the base. And that is it, folks. I didn't mention it, but Javier Guerra has just pitched his first, I'm sure it's his first collegiate no-hitter. In the air, it's going to be in shallow right field. Another play for Williams.
There we go. Drew Beckman comes up big. Line drive single right up the middle to score Whitlock.
Now to Tim Ryan on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. BBSN is your live local link to Louisville area high school athletics stream via the internet. Hello, everyone. My name's Tim Bryan, and I will be bringing you all of today's action. Our game tonight is coming to you live from the new Rex Robinson Memorial Field at DeSales High School and features the visiting Manual Crimsons and the home team, DeSales Colts. The Manual Crimsons, they're currently 8-8, 3-3 in the region. Since returning from their spring break trip in Panama City Beach, Manual has lost 2 out of 3, losing 8-2 to number 25 Ballard and 9-2 to North Oldham. In their most recent contest, the Crimsons were winners 9-2 over the 7-6 Atherton Rebels. The Manual Crimsons are led by head coach Matt Timberio. For the DeSales Colts, they too are 8-8, 3-1 in the region. The Colts have lost their last 2 games to Collins and number 1 Trinity. Collins by a score of 2-1, and on Saturday the Colts traveled to Thurman Hutchins to face the Shamrocks, and as Gilly Simpson stated in his latest article, took one on the chin. The Colts got off to a slow start against the Shamrocks as their bats didn't wake up until the 4th inning. The Shamrocks pitching staff held the Colts to just 3 hits. Those hits belonged to Alex Snyder, Drew Smith, and Sam Newkirk. Braden Rechtenwald took the loss for the Colts. Defensive replacement Ryan O'Shea robbed Trinity first baseman Mike Blair of a chance to hit the cycle. O'Shea, in one of the finest efforts I've seen at any level, made a catch as he flipped over the fence in left center field. Holding on to the baseball, the 4th inning came to a close. However, the Shamrocks played at 6 in the inning and stretched the lead to 16-4, which ended up being the final tally. The DeSales Colts are led by head coach T.J. Cataldo. These two familiar foes have played each other twice in the last 2 years. In 2015, it was the Crimsons 9 and the Colts 3, and last season it was Manual 7, DeSales 1. Going to go ahead and go with the starting lineups first for the visiting Manual Crimsons. Batting first, playing first base is number 8, Jackson Medley. In right field, batting second, number 3, Jalen Riley. The designated hitter batting third is number 32, Aaron Seri. At shortstop, batting cleanup, number 10, Connor King. At second base, batting fifth is number 12, Henry Escobar. At third base, batting sixth, number 11, Jackson Murray. The center fielder batting seventh is number 13, Quentin Bynum. The left fielder batting eighth is number 22, Will Marquardt. And the pitcher batting ninth is number 2, Riley No. Behind the plate but not occupying a place in the hitting lineup is number 15, Gabe Lawrence. So once again for the Crimsons, it's Medley, Riley, Seri, King, Escobar, Murray, Bynum, Marquardt, and No. For the home team, DeSales Colts, leading off and pitching tonight is number 6, Mitch Soroman. At shortstop, batting second, Alec Brothers. The third baseman batting third, number 27, Drew Smith. The catcher tonight batting cleanup is number 9, Sam Newkirk. The left fielder batting fifth is number 8, Dustin Hollenkamp. At first base batting sixth is number 23, Braden Rechtenwald. The right fielder batting seventh is number 4, Grant Thompson. Batting eighth playing center field is number 2, Ryan O'Shea. And batting ninth and playing second base is number 5, Gilly Simpson. So once again for the Colts, it's Soroman, Brothers, Smith, Newkirk, Hollenkamp, Rechtenwald, Thompson, O'Shea, and Simpson. Going to take a quick break. When we come back, probably be a few minutes away from first pitch, but I have some information to share with you. This is Tim Bryan on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area, 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane, 3910 Bardstown Road in Butyl, 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center, 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands, and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented athlete-customized high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments, that dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbards Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Sauceritas Fresh Cantina. The largest physicians practice in Louisville, the University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of L Physicians geriatric practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com. LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway, next to the fairgrounds, call 502-636-3444 or online at www.laborworksusa.com. LaborWorks, quality industrial temporaries.
back to Rex Robinson Memorial Field here on the campus of DeSales High School for tonight's varsity baseball action between the visiting Manual Crimsons and the home team DeSales Colts. Before we get started, I need to thank our sponsors. Without these sponsors, these broadcasts would not be possible. LDG Development, Saucerita's Fresh Cantina, UPFC, that's Usselton Painting and Fabrication Company, Livesportscaster.com, and our newest affiliate, Louisville High School Baseball.com. Just a quick mention about Louisville High School Baseball.com. If you haven't had a chance to check out the site, please do so. There's a lot of really interesting information there, and it's all geared toward the 6th, 7th, and 8th regions. There's some podcasts that we did preseason. Excuse me. I even have one with Coach Cataldo that we did. I have one with a former coach of the Spalding University Golden Eagles, now a Division I liaison for the American Baseball Coaches Association, Jeremy Sheetinger. A lot of good information there about the transition between high school and college athletics. It's kind of a guide how to navigate all the things you need to do to make yourself eligible to be an athlete to play at the college level. Every Monday, we do the True Rank Top 25, and that appears on the website. We also have a listing of every team that has a varsity that has submitted a varsity roster this year. We also have it ranked 1 through 59 there at LouisvilleHighSchoolBaseball.com. And we also have a lot of archive broadcasts. So if you played high school baseball here in the Louisville area over the last 6 years, you may find a broadcast there that you participated in. If you'd like to follow us on Twitter, you can do that. We are LOUHSBBALL. You can follow me directly on Twitter. I am at Tim Bryan. And one cool thing is if you're coming to the game and you're running a little bit late, you can follow our broadcast on your iPhone, iPad, iPod, BlackBerry, or Android device. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the public address announcer here at DeSales High School.
93rd, designated hitter, number 32, Aaron Sari. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 10, Connor King. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 12, Henry Escobar. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 11, Jackson Murray. Batting seventh, center fielder, number 13, Quentin Bynum. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 22, Will Marquette. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, number 2, Riley Knoll. And the catcher, number 15, Gabe Lawrence. And the rest of the Crimson baseball team. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for our Colts of DeSales. Leading off, number 6, pitcher, Mitch Roman. Batting second, number 3, shortstop, Alec Brothers. Batting third, number 27, third baseman, Drew Smith. Batting fourth, number 9, the catcher, Sam Newkirk. Batting fifth, number 8, left fielder, Dustin Hollenkamp. Batting sixth, number 23, first baseman, Braden Rechtenwald. Batting seventh, number 4, the right fielder, Grant Thompson. Batting eighth, number 2, center fielder, Ryan O'Shea. And batting ninth, number 5, second baseman, Gilly Simpson. And the rest of the Colts team. Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention behind home plate, please. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Tonight, we are honored to have Miss Megan Green, who is a Sacred Heart grad and currently a sophomore at Dayton University. She will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you
the Spalding green. All right, gentlemen, let's play ball.
All right, once again for the Crimsons, their lineup looks like this. Leading off playing first base is Jackson Medley. Batting second playing right field is Jalen Riley. Designated hitter batting third is Aaron Seri. The shortstop is Connor King. Batting fifth playing second base Henry Escobar. Jackson Murray is playing third base batting sixth. Quentin Bynum is the center fielder tonight. He's batting seventh. Will Marquardt is the left fielder. He's batting eighth, and pitching is Riley No. No has a record of 3-2 in 19 innings pitched. He's struck out 11 and walked 6. He has a 2.58 ERA. And the Colt defense looks like this. From third to first, it's Drew Smith, Alec Brothers, Gilly Simpson, Braden Rechtenwald. The outfield left to right, Dustin Hollenkamp, Ryan O'Shea, and Grant Thompson. And as I said in my leadoff, Ryan made one of the nicest catches I have ever seen at any level out at Trinity High School, out at Thurman Hutchins on Saturday. Young man by the name of Mike Blair was trying to hit for the cycle, and all he needed was a home run, and he was definitely robbed of a home run. Ryan O'Shea made the catch, flipped over the fence out in left center field, held on to the baseball, and that was that.
Now from Manuel, top of the first inning. First baseman number 8, Jackson Medley.
All right, it's going to be Medley, Riley, and Seri, 1, 2, and 3 for the Manual Crimsons. Mitch Soroman on the bump has a record of 1-0. And that first pitch misses the mark. It's 71 degrees and cloudy. Our start time is 6:03. It's going to be a two-hopper to the charging shortstop Brothers. Over to Rechtenwald. That looked very smooth, 6-3, and that's out number 1. Jackson Medley grounds out to Alec Brothers to lead off the game. Medley was batting .292, and he's followed by the right fielder Jalen Riley.
The right fielder, number 3, Jalen Riley.
Riley batting .340. And looks like the umpire is going to give a little bit of the outer half of the plate, strike 1. Riley has 5 RBIs, has been plunked 3 times, struck out 9 times, walked 3 times. Majority of his hits have been singles. He has a couple doubles, but that's his only extra base hits. Standing at the plate with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that ball is hit sharply over the shortstop into left field. That's a 1-out single for Riley. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Aaron Seri. Seri, the designated hitter tonight, batting .264.
Number 32, Aaron Seri.
A good eye at the plate, has 8 walks to his credit. It's only struck out 3 times. It's been plunked twice. 8 RBIs. And he has a little bit of pop. He has 3 triples and 2 home runs. One ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, and it's going to be a double play, a line out to Rechtenwald off the bat of Aaron Sari. And then he's going to step on the bag, a 3 unassisted double play. And that's going to end the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. After a half inning of play, we have no score. This is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
No errors and no runners left on base. The score after half inning, Manual 0. DeSales coming to bat.
Bottom of the first, it'll be Soroman Brothers and Smith, but first I'm going to go over the most recent True Rank Top 25 that just came out today. In the number 1 spot, it's Louisville Trinity, and after seeing them on Saturday, folks, I think these kids are the real deal. They have solid pitching, and they hit through the order, and they hit with power. In at number 2 is St. Xavier, followed by Greenup County, Madison Central, Campbell County. Scott County's at 6, Pikeville at 7, Lexington Tates Creek at 8, Louisville Male High School, they are at 9, Lexington Catholic at 10, followed by Somerset, Beechwood, Johnson Central, Ryle, Covington Catholic, Lafayette, McCracken County, who started this season off in the number 1 ranking, they're currently in at number 17, followed by Connor, PRP up a few spots to 19, and then there's South Oldham, Bowling Green, West Jessamine, Elizabethtown, Meade County, and Ballard in the rounds out of the top 25. Some upcoming games for the Colts. Tomorrow they're going to be on the road. They'll be facing the Doss Dragons. That's a 5 o'clock start. On the 19th, they'll be back here at home at 6 o'clock. They'll be playing Holy Cross. And then they'll be back here on the 21st. They'll be playing Shelby County. That's a rescheduled game from March the 30th. That's a couple of the upcoming games for the DeSales Colts. And leading off, as promised, is the pitcher, number 6, Mitch Soroman. Mitch is a senior, batting .304. Mitch with a good eye at the plate himself. 9 walks, only 2 strikeouts. He's been plunked 4 times, has 9 RBIs, right back up the middle. Well played by Riley No. 1-3, and that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the first.
The shortstop, number 3, Alex Brothers.
Alec, another senior, standing at the plate with a .293 batting average. And once again, giving a little bit on the outer half of the plate, strike 1. Brothers with 6 RBIs, 10 singles, 2 doubles. Fouled out a play. Alec a little bit more of a free swinger, 4 walks, 9 Ks. Goes after one in the dirt, but it scoots away from the catcher. He's racing down the line, and he is safe at first. Heads-up play by Brothers. He could have hung his head and headed toward the dugout, but no, he put his head down and raced down the line and legged it out. Brothers at first with 1 out, and that's going to bring up Drew Smith.
Drew Smith.
Fastball inside for a strike. Three seniors to the plate so far for the Colts. I'm sorry, Drew Smith is a sophomore. Runner goes, the pitch is high. The release and throw is tardy. Stolen base for Alec Brothers. Smith has 8 RBIs, 6 singles, 3 doubles, 1 triple. Has scored 9 times, 8 strikeouts and 8 walks. Takes the breaking pitch. 2-2. No comes set. Checks Brothers once. It's coming home. Inside. Ball 4. All right, Drew is incorrect. And fouls that one off. So what did you say, Trey? He has ESPN, is that what you said? Yeah, he thinks he's going to be walked. He's got ESPN. That's awesome. Trey Reddington, longtime manager for the Colts. And the leading hitter on the team, that is correct. Batting 1,000 on the season. That pitch out of play as well. Count remains full. And I sure hope he gets walked because I've already marked it down. That pitch right down the heart of the plate, a swing and a miss. That's the first strikeout for Riley No. Second out of the bottom of the first, and it's going to bring up Sam Newkirk.
Number 9, catcher, Sam Newkirk.
Sam Newkirk stands in with a .341 batting average. Newkirk leads the team with round trippers with 3. And takes the breaking ball high and over his head. 11 singles, 1 double, no triples. Has left the yard 3 times, has 20 RBIs. Also the RBI leader on the team. Turn to throw, and a nice play by Escobar, keeping that ball ahead in front of him. With the wheels that Brothers had, he would have got to third for sure and maybe home. They're trying to sneak in behind him once again. A huge lead for Alec. Here's the pitch. Outside, blocked up. And getting the attention of the pitcher is such a huge part of baseball, being out there on the base pass, letting them know that you're there and getting them out of their comfort zone a little bit. That pitch is in the air. It's going to find its way out of play. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. No score. Brothers at second, Newkirk at the plate. Here's the pitch. Fouled off once more. I have a fine line here with my crowd mic, where the crowd is right underneath of our broadcast position here. So if I turn it up too loud, I get their conversation. If I turn it down too low, I don't get the ambiance of the game. So here's the 2-2. That one is going to be out of play too. In between the inning here, I'll go ahead and give you the scores from Saturday, and there were a bunch. steps back in. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. No on the bump with a record of 3-2. Here's the pitch. Out of play, the runner goes, and he is going to be safe. The second stolen base in the inning for Alec Brothers. And something through the infield is going to plate the first Colt run. Ground ball to Escobar at second. Over to Medley. The putout will go 4-3, and that'll end the scoring threat. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base after 1 complete inning of play. We have no score. And as promised, we're going to go with the scores from Saturday. It was Iroquois beating up on Eminence 21-2. St. Xavier lost to Cincinnati Elder 5-4. Pleasure Ridge Park 6, Bullitt East 5. Bullitt East started off the season with shooting on all cylinders, but they've dropped several games as of late. Holy Cross 9, Bourbon County nothing. Southern 4, Cooper 9. It was J-Town 16, Anderson County 6. Mel fell to Elizabethtown 6-5. Eastern struggling a little bit this season. It was the Shelby County Rockets 5, the Eastern Eagles 4. Oldham County beating up on Collins 14-4. Was Moore 12, Thomas Nelson 2. Moore with new head coach Justin Strohmeyer played his college ball here at Bellarmine College. South Oldham 5, Lexington Catholic 7. It was Manual 9 over Atherton 2. You heard that in our pregame. Bullitt East 3, Greenup County 4. And we didn't quite make it through all of them, but this is Connor King leading things off for the Manual Crimsons in the top of the second. King batting .289 takes the first offering low. Ball 1. Out of play. Connor King's a sophomore. Just flicks his bat into that one. Is it going to find its way down? A great effort by Gilly Simpson, but Seeing Eye single starts the Manual Crimsons off here in the top of the second inning. And with King at first and nobody out, it'll bring up the second baseman, Henry Escobar.
Second baseman, number 12, Henry Escobar.
Escobar has 8 hits, all of them singles on the season. Two walks and 6 strikeouts. So Roman checks the runner once, comes home, shows bunt, popped foul. Boy, that almost came to us. That may have come through the window. 1-1, shows bunt again. They throw over to first, trying to catch him leaning. Diving back in is Connor King. Showing bunt again, tipping it off early, fouling it off. Well, Escobar was at the plate in a deliberate sacrifice situation. We'll see if they're going to keep it on with 2 strikes. The 1-2 setting up outside is Newkirk. The pitch is high and outside, 2-2. Curveball high, count full. After today, the Crimsons are going to have a few days off. They don't play Butler until the 21st. That is a home game. And then on Saturday, they're going to be at home against Marion County. All over that pitch, in on his hands. Soroman rides that pitch right in on his hands. He fouls it off. Count is full. Fastball, swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Mitch Soroman. Well, you think they'll continue the sack bunt with 1 out?
Number 11, Jackson Murray.
It'll bring up Jackson Murray. Murray is a sophomore. The last 2 batters for the Crimsons, sophomores. Murray batting .333. Shows bunt, lays it down, and it's a nice one. Fielding it is Soroman, barehanded, getting the out at first. The sack is executed. That's going to put Connor King at second now with 2 outs for center fielder Quentin Bynum.
Number 13, center fielder Quentin Bynum.
Bynum with 6 RBIs on the season, has scored 8 times himself. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 9 singles, 1 double. And it's a 3-hopper to third base. It's going to pull him off the bag. Recknewald comes off the bag and applies the tag. And that's going to be out number 3 here in the top of the 2nd inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. After an inning and a half of play, we have no score. When we come back, it'll be Hollenkamp, Rechtenwald, and Thompson for the Colts. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Welcome back to DeSales High School. No score, bottom half of the 2nd inning. The Crimson's defensive alignment looks like this from 3rd to 1st. It's Jackson Murray, Connor King, Henry Escobar, Jackson Medley. The outfield, left field to right, Will Marquardt, Quentin Bynum, and Jalen Riley. The battery, Riley No, and Gabe Lawrence. And if you joined us late, Riley No has a record of 3-2 and a 2.58 ERA. Dustin Hollenkamp at the plate to begin the bottom half of the second inning for the Colts. Dustin stands in with a .375 batting average. Pitches outside and low. Hollenkamp an equal number of walks and strikeouts. 7 walks, 7 strikeouts. Has 6 RBIs, 1 home run. 15 base hits, 14 of them have been singles. Woo, and you can't hit it any better on the screws than that. A line out to Henry Escobar at second. 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the second.
The first baseman, number 23, Braden Rechtenwald.
That brings us to the number 6 batter, first baseman Braden Rechtenwald. Braden hitting .238. 1, 2, 3 hopper to the backhand side of the shortstop King. Throws across the diamond. I'm waiting for the official score on that. That's an error on the shortstop, Connor King, and with 1 out, we have Rechtenwald now on first for the right fielder Grant Thompson.
Number 4, right fielder Grant Thompson.
Thompson sits at a .296 clip. I'm sorry, .297 clip. I don't want to shortchange him. 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts. Nice pitch, fastball right down the heart of the plate. Inside and tight. And you could read Grant's expression right there. Thank you, Jesus. 2-1. Comes back inside with the breaking pitch, 3-1. Inside at the knees, count is full. Hollenkamp started out the bottom of the second, lined out to Escobar at second. Rechtenwald reached on a fielding error, and that ball is hit smartly to the third baseman, sticks his glove out, knocks it down. That's a single for Thompson. It's going to move Rechtenwald up to second, and will bring up center fielder Ryan O'Shea. And I love his walk-up song.
Number 2, center fielder Ryan O'Shea.
Come on, Ryan. Put the bat on one now.
O'Shea's a junior. Has 2 RBIs, has been hit once. No walks, 3 strikeouts, .286 average. Gets away from the catcher. Pass ball. Rechtenwald now at third, Thompson at second. O'Shea's the batter, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, bottom of the second. Thanks for joining us today. No score. Setting coming up outside. Not on top of that breaking pitch. Way off the mark, 2-0. Taking all the way, it looked like. 2-1. Waiting in the on-deck circle, second baseman Gilly Simpson. Swing and a miss on that letter-high fastball. 2-2. Out of play. Goes out of the zone there, swings at one that may not have been a strike. That's the second strikeout for No. Out number 2 in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Gilly Simpson.
Second baseman, number 5, Gilly Simpson.
Simpson with 11 RBIs on the season. Could pick up 12 and 13 right here. Has 12 singles, 2 doubles. Gets on base quite a bit. He scored 12 times himself. Fastball swung over top of 0-2. The 0-2 from No. A nice waist pitch.
Good spot.
One, two. Ooh, comes back with a breaking pitch that Gilly gave up on a little too soon. That was very close. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 from No. Leaves it upstairs, runs the count full. Ooh. That pitch looked pretty good right down the middle of the plate. Strikeout number 3 for Riley No. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. After 2 complete innings of play, the score remains 0-0. The Colts have stranded 3 runners through 2 innings. When we come back, it'll be 8, 9, and 1 for the Crimsons. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. And real quickly, if you're listening at home and you'd like a shout out, just send your name and who you're pulling for to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and I'll share that during the broadcast.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
right along, top of the third inning. Will Marquardt's going to lead this top of the third inning off for the Crimsons. Marquardt hitting .206. And as a senior, a hefty cut, but a swing and a miss. Marquardt, 2 walks and 9 Ks. Tries to hold up, does he? Yes, he does. On it. Hit well into the right center field gap. Played nicely by Grant Thompson. A leadoff single off the bat of Marquardt. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Riley No. No handles the bat pretty well himself, batting .311.
The pitcher, number 2, Riley No.
4 RBIs, has 14 base knocks, 10 of them singles, 4 of them doubles. Four free passes and 11 Ks. So Roman on the hill for the Colts. Noel at the plate. 0-1. Short lead at first. Shows bunt. It's a nice one. Fair-handed once again. And they get the out at first and throw behind the runner. But Marquardt paying attention and is not tagged out at second. That's 2 very nice plays by Mitch Soroman, fielding his position.
The first baseman, number 8, Jackson Medley.
That's going to roll the Crimson lineup over and bring up the first baseman, Jackson Medley. Medley grounded out to Brothers at short his first time up. In the air. Brothers underneath of it. Sticks his glove up, squeezes it, makes the grab. Out number 2. Two down, Marquardt at first.
The right fielder, number 3.
For the right fielder,
Jalen Riley.
Riley part of that unassisted double play by Braden Rechtenwald in the top of the first. Riley, a sophomore, that pitch inside. 2-0. Wow. Beautiful pitch. Fastball right down the middle. 2-1. Two-hopper to Brothers. Across the diamond to Rechtenwald. 6-3 for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. We go into the middle of the third inning. We still have no score, and it's going to be the top of the order. Soroman, Brothers, and Smith for the Colts. I'll try to get through the remainder of the scores that I had for Saturday. LaRue County 3-0 over the Male Bulldogs. Central Hardin 3, Fairdale 1. Kentucky Country Day 3-2 over Cooper. And it was a double dip between Moore and Thomas Nelson. Moore beat up on them 26-1 in the nightcap. Those are the games from Saturday, April the 15th. Some upcoming broadcasts at BBSN in conjunction with LouisvilleHighSchoolBaseball.com. On, let's see, our next broadcast will be April the 25th. We'll be at Male High School as they host the St. Xavier Tigers. We'll be back here at DeSales on May the 1st. They'll be hosting Meade County, and then on May the 4th, we'll be back at DeSales once again. They'll be hosting North Odom. On May the 5th, we'll be at Bullitt East. They'll be taking on Elizabethtown, and then our final broadcast from DeSales this season will be May the 8th. They'll be hosting the St. Xavier Tigers. All the DeSales games a 6 p.m. start.
For the Colts in the bottom of the third inning, number 6, pitcher, Mitch Schroman.
First offering from No, bounce to the plate to Soroman. Crimson defense looks like this from third to first. It's Jackson Murray, Connor King, Henry Escobar, Jackson Medley at first. The outfield, left field to right field, it's Will Marquardt, Quentin Bynum, and Jalen Riley. And the battery once more is Riley No and Gabe Lawrence. That's hit well into right field. Coming in is Jalen Riley, 1 up and 1 down in the bottom of the third.
The shortstop, number 3, Alec Brothers.
Brothers, the batter, got on last time via drop third strike, but was able to leg it out, stole second and third, but could get no further. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Oh, in the air. That's in the left center field gap, and it's hit a ton. Bounces once, almost makes it to the wall. A stand-up double off the bat of Alec Brothers. And with 1 out and Alec at second, the DeSales Colts have a little something going here in the bottom half of the third inning.
The third baseman, number 27, Drew Smith.
Healthy cut out of play. Smith, the sophomore, struck out back in the first. A well-struck ball off the bat of Alec Brothers. Didn't carry quite as far as I thought off the bat, but squared up very well. Out of play again. One, two, that pitch low.
Come on, Drew. Move him, Drew.
2 really good takes by Drew Smith on borderline strikes after getting behind in the count. 0-2. In there for a strike. That's the 4th strikeout for Riley No. 2 of them swinging, 2 of them looking. But more importantly, that's out number 2 with Brothers at second, and that's going to bring up Sam Newkirk.
The catcher, number 9, Sam Newkirk.
Newkirk grounded out to Escobar at second back in the 1st. Escobar trying to sneak in behind Brothers. Starts him off with a curveball that looked to be a little bit high. No set. Checks Brothers once at second, checks him a second time, coming home. Right on it, fouled right back to us. The 0-2, a comebacker to No. Over to Medley for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. The 4th Colt stranded over 3 innings. After 3 complete innings of play, we have no score. This is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center. In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, Rancherito, or Tomarito. And keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468. Or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Welcome back to Rex Robinson Memorial Field at DeSales High School. Top of the 4th inning, and our 4th inning action is brought to us by Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. 2 locations in the Louisville area, 1 in St. Matthews and 1 in Middletown. And keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation or derby party because they do cater. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That is Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. And if you haven't eaten there, you really need to do that. I kind of have my favorite Mexican, that type of restaurant ranked. And, you have your Moe's, you have your Qdoba, you have your Sauceritas. Sauceritas is right there at the top for me, and not just because they're a sponsor.
For Manuel, in the 4th inning, designated hitter, number 32, Aaron Sari.
Sari, the first man up in the top of the 4th inning, lined out to Rechtenwald at first as part of the unassisted double play. No runs, 3 hits for the Crimsons. No runs, 2 hits for the Colts. Riley, King, and Marquardt all with singles so far for the Crimsons. Inside and tight, scoots away from Newkirk. 3-0. Nice pitch from Saroman in on the hands of Sari. Wow. Pulled sharply down the first base line. It's going to go all the way to the outfield corner. Around first, heading into second, a stand-up double for Aaron Sari, and boy, he was all over that pitch. A leadoff double, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, Connor King.
The shortstop, number 10, Connor King.
Well, they sacrificed earlier in the game when they got the leadoff man on. Let's see if that seems to be the team MO. Two-0. Nice pitch, swing and a miss. A lot of underclassmen in this Crimson lineup. Junior, sophomore, junior, sophomore, sophomore, sophomore. You got to get all the way down to the number 7 batter, and you get to Quentin Bynum. Bynum is a senior. Check swing, 2-2. On the bottom of their order, you have senior, junior, senior. Oh, nice pitch. Roman pulls the string on a breaking pitch. He's going to run the count full. You have Sari at second. Roman looking in for the sign, and time is called. A little chin music, and the first walk allowed by Mitch. Runners at first and second now for the second baseman, Henry Escobar. Escobar struck out the first time up. And he strikes out at a pretty regular rate, has 2 walks and 10 strikeouts. And both runners are going to advance on the balk. Sari's going to go to third. King will go to second.
Number 12, second baseman, Henry Escobar.
Sophomore Escobar in a big spot for the Crimsons. 2 men on, nobody out. Corners are pinched, trying to cut down the run at home. It appears the middle infielders are in just a tad, outfield straight away. Out of play. Count 1-1 as the crowd starts to come alive. Newkirk earning his stripes behind the plate. Saved a run right there. Two one. A little bit low, 3-1. Nice pitch. That's going to take the count full. A big spot for Soroman, a big spot for Escobar. chopped out of play. Count is full to the young sophomore shortstop, Henry Escobar. The payoff pitch, fouled off once again, and we have a duel at the plate. Once again with the full count. Nice play. Right back to Soroman. He checks the runner at third and goes to first, and there was a little bit of a collision out at second base between King and Brothers.
Third baseman, number 11, Jackson Murray.
Runners hold pat for the third baseman, Jackson Murray. Murray with a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning. Murray, a .333 hitter. Swing and a miss, strike one. Murray, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts. Looking for his first RBI of the season, shows bunt, pushes it foul, and quickly down in the count 0-2. And it looks like they had some type of a squeeze going on because the runner broke as soon as the pitch left Soroman's hand. Mitch is set. An 0-2 count way outside. 1-2. A little bit of concern by Coach Cataldo whether this game would get in or not. It's plenty cloudy. The lights are on here at DeSales. And it looks like Murray's dropping the head of the bat just a tad. That pitch right back at us. This would be a huge out for the Colts. The 1-2, and a nice pitch spoiled by Murray. Murray just flicks his bat out at that offering and pushes it out of play. He's definitely protecting the plate. Be a nice time for Soroman to go off the plate, maybe with a backdoor curveball, but no, it's over the head of second baseman Gilly Simpson. 1 run scores, an RBI single by Jackson Murray. And the Crimsons draw first blood in the top of the 4th inning. King will move into third. Now there's runners on the corners with 1 out for Quentin Bynum.
Number 13, center fielder, Quentin Bynum.
Crimson's looking to add another run. The Colts looking for a double play ball. Smith is even with the bag at third. Not sure if it's intentional or if they're not sure what the sign is here, but Bynum in and out of the box several times. A nice pitch by Soroman, a swing and a miss, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bynum 6 RBIs on the season. Ooh, whoa! That was a nice pickoff attempt at first. Bynum with 10 hits, 1 double, the rest of them singles. Yeah. 2-1. In the air, straightaway center field, charging hard is O'Shea, but Alec Brothers makes the play. A little bit of a collision at home plate. Newkirk came up just a little bit gimpy. King tags and scores, and Murray goes into second.
Left fielder number 22.
He's going to leave a man on second for the left fielder, number 22, Will Marquardt. Marquardt singled and got as far as second base last time up. That's a slow roller to third, in between third and short. The runners, thought about coming home. They held him up wisely. Murray rounded third, thinking he was going to score, but he was held up there at third. How'd you score that? Infield hit for Marquardt. And that's going to bring up the number 9 man for the Crimsons, pitcher Riley No.
The pitcher number 2, Riley No.
Riley sacrificed back in the third inning. 2 runs in for the Crimsons. 2 runners on, and that's going to be trouble. Mitch has it. Oh, throws it over the head of Rechtenwald. 1 run is in, coming around third but being held up. That's Crimson run number 3, and Marquardt is at third, and No is at second. 2 down for the top of the order in Jackson Medley. Medley 0 for 2, has a ground out to shortstop and a pop out to shortstop. And there's a quick mound visit. For the Colts, we're going to take 30 seconds. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking for a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience? Then look to Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. 2 locations, one in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane right behind the McDonald's and the Woodlawn Center. In Middletown, 12915 Shelbyville Road in front of the Walmart Target. Stop by today and try one of their 3 saucy burritos, the Quesarito, Rancherito, or Tomarito, and keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Contact their Fiesta hotline. That is 356-9468, or you can contact Dave Spelker directly at 387-0929. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
First baseman number 8, Jackson Medley.
Jackson Medley, the batter. 2 men on and 2 outs. All right, and Jordan Lacey warming up in the bullpen for the Colts. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third, the Crimsons have played at 3 in this frame. 3-1.
That's your pitch, Ace.
Fastball out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes now with 2 outs. Both teams starting the game 8-8. Manual 3-3 in their region. Colts 3-1 in their region. Breaking pitch upstairs. The count's full. Here's the pitch. Wow. That was borderline. Inside. That's the second walk for Soroman.
Right fielder, number 3, Jalen Riley.
Bases full of Crimsons now for the right fielder, Jalen Riley. Riley 1 for 2. A single and a ground out. Sam's going to take a short stroll out to the mound to talk to Mitch. Try to settle him down just a bit, probably telling him, hey, bud, it's just 3 runs and we got a lot of game left. Just get us back in the dugout and let us take care of you. Pitching from the windup with bases loaded. Just a little bit high. 3-0. And Mitch just hit the 75 pitch count. All right, if you're the Crimsons, do you have Riley taking on 3-1? You sure do. Right down the heart of the plate, 3-2. Runners in motion. And it's back-to-back walks by Soroman. Run number 4 for the Crimsons.
Number 32, designated hitter, Aaron Seri.
Bases loaded and 2 out for Aaron Seri. Seri doubled and scored. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back with you. This is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire and forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
PowerChalk is the world's largest online video coaching community. It lets individuals and companies build a coaching platform and deliver web lessons. PowerChalk is built around the ChalkTalk Telestrator, a slow-motion, freeze-frame, split-screen markup and voiceover tool. ChalkTalk is the only telestrator that requires no software installation. With PowerChalk, coaches can establish a page or a complete white label site. Players get lockers and can upload and view their own motion. Players or parents can submit any of their clips to their pro for a paid analysis. Coaches are notified when a lesson is purchased and given a step-by-step process to analyze the submitted video. The analysis can consist of one or more response videos as well as library drills that the coach or company has prepared to support their teaching philosophy. Stored on the PowerChalk Cloud Network, students can watch the lesson videos from any device and share them to their team members and parents. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter integration make PowerChalk the ultimate marketing platform.
All right, the new pitcher for the Colts is junior number 15, Jordan Lacey. Comes in a tight spot, bases loaded, 2 outs for Aaron Seri. And a nice pitch, just what you want for your guy coming in out of the bullpen. Throwing strikes. Working both sides of the plate, outside, inside. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Nice pitch outside. Seri thought about it, but held up. One, two. Lacey set. He comes home. Here's the delivery. Hit a ton in the air a long way into right center field. And that's going to be a pop out to Grant Thompson. And it could have been a little bit worse than it was. There were 4 runs off of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 hits. There was 1 error, and there were 3 men left on base. We're halfway through the 4th inning. For the Colts, it'll be Hollenkamp, Rechtenwald, and Thompson. And this is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
So you've cut back on everything from lattes to lunches. But if you're still coming up short at the end of the month, try this. Give State Farm agent Jennifer Stark a call for a free discount double check. She'll show you how something as simple as combining car and home policies could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Because being there to help you keep more money in your pocket is why State Farm agent Jennifer Stark is here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts vary state to state.
All right, goose eggs all the way across until the top of the 4th inning. The Crimson send 10 men to the plate and plate 4 of them. They currently lead this one 4-0. It's the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Colts are coming to bat. And leading things off will be left fielder Dustin Hollenkamp. Hit the ball well last time up. Lined out to Henry Escobar at second base. This inning is brought to us by Saucerita's Fresh Cantina, serving all your fresh Mexican favorites. Make sure you keep them in mind for your upcoming derby or graduation party because they do cater. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. Inside at the knees for a strike. Looks like the male Bulldogs bested Christian Academy of Louisville tonight, 2-1. One ball and one strike to Hollenkamp. And it's a high chopper to the shortstop, played well. And Connor King is very smooth out there in the sixth spot. It's going to go 6-3 for out number one. And that'll bring up Braden Rechtenwald. He reached on a fielding error by King.
The first baseman,
made his way to
number
third base.
23, Braden Rechtenwald.
One ball, no strike. Looked pretty close. The umpire thought it was a ball as well as that one. 2-0. The Colts, they're not going to get all the runs back at one time. They need base runners and hand it off to the man behind them in the batting order. Keep the train rolling, so to speak. Hit well, straightaway center field. Drifting over is Bynum. Out number two. Sounded good coming off the bat, just didn't have the carry. And that's quickly 2 outs for the Colts in the bottom of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 4, Grant Thompson.
Right fielder Grant Thompson steps in, and I have to admit, I'm a big fan of his walk-up. Wow. Nips the outside part of the plate, strike one. Strike two. Check swing. 1-2. Thompson at the plate, hoping to work a walk or get a base hit. Singleton reached second back in the second inning. Colts only have 2 hits. Thompson and brothers. And that's strike 3. The 5th strikeout for Riley No. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after 4 complete innings of play. It's the Crimsons 4 and the Colts nothing. This is Tim Bryan with you on BBSN in conjunction with Louisville High School Baseball.com. Top of the 5th inning, the Crimsons will send to the plate Connor King, Henry Escobar, and Jackson Murray. The line for Mitch Soroman, 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Jordan Lacey came in relief in the 4th inning and induced a flyout from Aaron Seri. The ball was hit a mile high.
The shortstop, number 10, Connor King.
Connor King 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He walked and scored last time at the plate. Quickly down 0-2. King one of 4 sophomores in the Manual lineup. Right over top of the mound, coming across with a nice play. Wow, that was nice. Alec Brothers.
Second baseman, number 12, Henry Escobar.
Ground ball to Alec. He's going to gobble it up. 2 in a row.
Yeah, baby.
All right, when Mitch left the mound, he went to second base.
Third baseman, number 11, Jackson Murray.
Simpson went from second to third. And Jordan Lacey replaced Drew Smith in the batting order. Oh, 2. Two to the number 6 hitter. Busts him inside. 2-2. Murray 1 for 1 with a sac bunt and an RBI single. And the breaking pitch in the dirt, count now full. It's going to be a 2-hopper to Soroman. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Since Jordan Lacey's come in the game, he's faced 4 batters and retired all 4 of them. Midway through the 5th inning, the score remains the Crimsons 4 and the Colts nothing. For the Colts in the bottom of the 5th inning, it will be O'Shea, Simpson, and then top of the order, Mitch Soroman. This is Tim Bryan, and you're listening to Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Hikes Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
welcome back to Rex Robinson Memorial Field. It'll be Ryan O'Shea leading off this bottom half of the 5th inning for the Colts. Riley No out for his 5th inning of work. Riley currently sitting at 67 pitches.
Center fielder, number 2, Ryan O'Shea.
Ryan O'Shea struck out his first time up. Five strikeouts for No. He has not walked or hit a batter. One. 1-2, swung at a pitch in the dirt. Fifth inning action is brought to us by Laborworks. In the air to right field. Drifting over is Jalen Riley. And that is out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Laborworks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. Laborworks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries in Louisville at 636-3444 or online at laborworksusa.com. This is Gilly Simpson. Gilly 0 for 1. Right off the end of the bat, gobbled up by Jackson Medley. 2 up, 2 down.
Second baseman, number 6, Mitch Schroman.
Off the bat as well. Count's going to remain 0-2 to the Colts shortstop. Filled his position well in the top of the 5th inning. A couple ground outs to and that's popped up straight away center field, and that's out number 3. Actually, I was talking about Alec Brothers. It's been fielding his position well.
7.5 inning for DeSales, 3 up and 3 down. After 5 complete, it's Manuel 4.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 4 complete innings of play, the score remains the Crimsons 4 and after 5 complete innings of play, it remains the Crimsons 4 and the Colts nothing. For the Crimsons, it's 4 runs off of 6 hits. For the Colts, it is no runs off of 2 hits. And for the Crimsons, it'll be Bynum, Marquardt, and No. Jordan Lacey replaced the starting pitcher for the Colts, Mitch Soroman. Mitch, 3 2/3 innings pitched, scattered 6 hits, allowed 4 runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Lacey has faced 4 batters since entering the game and has retired all 4. He will face Quentin Bynum, Will Marquardt, and Riley No. Quentin Bynum looking for his first base hit. Will Marquardt, he has 2 of the 3 hits for the Crimsons. And Riley No looking for his first base hit.
the 6th inning. Number 13, center fielder, Quentin Bynum.
Out, out, out.
In the air, out of play. In the air, right center field. Oh, wow, on his horse. Ryan O'Shea makes the grab. Covering a lot of ground out there, does O'Shea. That'll bring up Will Marquardt, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, scored once.
22, Will Marquardt.
With 1 out in the top of the 6th. Straightaway center field, and O'Shea cannot catch up to that one. A 1-out single by Marquardt. Lacey hit the 20 pitch count with the last one. And with 1 out and a man on first, that's going to bring up the pitcher, Riley No.
Number 2, pitcher, Riley No.
No has struck out 5, has not walked or hit a batter thus far. After Marquardt's performance tonight, I have a feeling he may be inching his way up the lineup. 3 for 3, providing almost half of the offensive output for the Crimsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand will close at the end of the 6th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bynum led the inning off with a pop out to O'Shea in right center field. Will Marquardt came up, got his third base knock of the game. This is the pitcher, Riley No. About an hour and 20 minutes into this broadcast. As I said earlier, there was a little bit of concern as to whether or not we were going to get this game in today. It is very cloudy and overcast, but as far as I can tell, no rain. The 1-2, 2-2. Another throw over to first. Next broadcast for LouisvilleHighSchoolBaseball.com will be at Mel High School on April the 25th. They'll be hosting the St. Xavier Tigers. That should be a good one. In the air and out of play. And then we'll be back here at DeSales High School on May the 1st. They're hosting Meade County. And then on May the 4th, we'll also be at DeSales. They're hosting North Oldham. Those are a few of our upcoming broadcasts. Here's the 2-2, out of play. Short lead over at first. It's a ground ball to second, makes the pivot to the shortstop, over to first. And a double play, nicely done. 4-6, 6-3. A Very nice pivot by Soroman to start the double play. Throws to Brothers. Brothers to Rechtenwald, and that's going to put a quick end to the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Heading to the Colts portion of the 6th inning, the score remains the Crimsons 4 and the Colts nothing. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented athlete-customized high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments, that dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Top of the 6th inning, Alec Brothers will lead it off for the Colts. It'll be Brothers, Lacey, and Newkirk, and the Colts need to close a little bit of the distance between them and the Crimson, starting with this inning. Brothers 1 for 2, doubled last time up. Got no further, and first pitch swinging. A lot of green over on this side. And a nice play by Jackson Medley. One up and one down. That's going to bring up Jordan Lacey. Lacey came in to pitch. Soroman went to second. Simpson went to third. And Lacey is occupying Smith's batting position. Thought about it, doesn't go, should have. Strike one. Only one score reported so far. It's the Male Bulldogs 2, the Centurions of Christian Academy of Louisville 1. To the 6 hole, ranging over is the third baseman. Wow, he looked like he came off the bag in a hurry. Murray throws him out at first. Murray to Medley, out number 2. And that'll bring up the catcher, Sam Newkirk. 7 hits for the Crimsons, only 2 hits for the Colts. Brothers and Thompson, Brothers with a double, Thompson with a single. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that is hit well. Left center field gap at the wall. Makes it all the way to the wall around second, and they're going to hold him up. Could have had a stand-up double, but he got some flare points there. And that's a 2-out double for Newkirk. And the batter will be left fielder Dustin Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp 0 for 2, a line out to Henry Escobar at second, and a ground out to Connor King at short.
The left fielder, number 8, Dustin Hollenkamp.
Setting up off the plate, must have just caught that outside corner, strike one. sixth inning is brought to us by LaborWorks. You can contact them at 502-636-3444 or online at laborworksusa.com. Quality temporary services. This time busts him inside. 1-2. Ground ball to the third baseman, Murray, and there's a little tangle up at first base. And that's an infield single by Hollenkamp. Newkirk able to move over to third, and the Colts have a little something going, runners on the corners for Braden Rechtenwald. Rechtenwald 0 for 2, reached back in the second on a fielding error, flew out to center field in the fourth. And there's going to be a little meeting at the mound, and I'm going to step back for 30 seconds. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Folks in Kentucky sure get worked up about their sports. But if there's one thing a whole lot of Kentuckians don't sweat, it's insurance. That's because so many Kentuckians get their insurance from Kentucky Farm Bureau. There's a Farm Bureau agent in every county who can take care of all your insurance needs in a way you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
All right, let me reset things for you. Bottom half of the sixth inning, 2 outs. Sam Newkirk is at third. Dustin Hollenkamp is at first. Braden Rechtenwald is your batter. Colts in a 4-0 deficit. Wow, nice command of the breaking pitch. Puts it right in Gabe Lawrence's mitt. And a line shot caught on the short hop by King. And he's going to make the put out 6-3. And that's going to end the scoring threat in the bottom half of the sixth inning for the Colts. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 6 complete innings of play, the score remains the Manual Crimson's 4 and the DeSales Colts 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Optimist International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimist clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimist conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimist clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimist.org. This message provided by the Heights Point Optimist Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
All right, we're heading into the top of the 7th inning. It's going to be the top of the order for the Crimsons. Jackson Medley, Jalen Riley, Aaron Sari.
For Manual in the top of the 7th inning. First baseman number 8, Jackson Medley.
Medley 0 for 2, grounded out in the first, popped out to short in the third, and got a free pass in the fourth. One, two. 2-2. Oh, that got him. Lacey glances the leadoff batter in the top of the seventh. That's going to put Medley at first.
Right fielder, Jalen Riley.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Jalen Riley. Riley's hit into a double play, or he didn't hit into a double play. He was out via a double play, grounded out to short and walked. And rounding it is Brothers. Makes a great play on that. A nice all-in-one motion transfer. Got it over to Soroman at second. Soroman tried to go to first to Rechtenwald, but not able to get the double play. But they did get the lead runner. Fielder's choice for Riley. One out, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Aaron Seri.
Number 32, designated hitter, Aaron Seri.
Seri is 1 for 3. A line out to first, a fly out to right, and double.
Go, Jordan.
Runner goes, and it's hit right between, first and second. A diving stop by Soroman keeps it from getting into right field. But a little hit and run by the Crimsons. That moves Riley up to third. Seri's going to stay at first. And they have a pinch runner.
Running for Seri, number 17, Michael Diaz. The shortstop, number 10, Connor King.
Go, Jordan. Go, Connor.
Diaz pinch running for Seri. Connor King's the batter with 1 out and 2 on. Connor King 1 for 2. A single, a walk, and a ground out to short. On that walk back in the fourth, he ended up scoring as part of that 4-run fourth inning. Oh, 1. Oh, 2.
One more, Jordan. Get him.
down to 2 balls and 2 strikes as my camera goes out here. I'll try to give you what's going on. The ball is hit into right field. It's down. 1 run's going to score. All right, and we're back. It's going to make the score 5-0. Connor King with an RBI single. All right.
Hitting for Manuel, number 23, Keenan Billieu.
Keenan Billieu into pinch hit for Escobar. So the pinch runner Diaz is at second. King is at first. Keenan Billieu is the pinch hitter. And the 1-1 from Lacey. 2-1. Two. Count's going to hold 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Borderline pitch. Lacey not getting the benefit of the doubt on that one. Full count, runners go. The ball is hit sharply. They're going to try to, yes they do, try to turn the double play, the 4-6 to 3 to end the inning.
Yeah, baby.
4-6 to get King, and then 6-3 to get Billieu. Out 2 and 3, half inning totals, 1 run off of 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 6.5 innings of play, it's now the Manual Crimson's 5 and the DeSales Colts nothing but coming to bat. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Colts. Grant Thompson, Ryan O'Shea, and Gilly Simpson. We'll be back with you in 60 seconds. This is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Heights Point Optimus Club, serving
Bottom half of the 7th inning. 7, 8, and 9 for the Colts. Quentin Bynum coming in from his center field position to try to close this out for Manuel. The line on Riley No, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, and struck out 5. A very nice outing for Riley No. Bynum starts him out with an inside hip-level fastball, ball 1. It's a good eye from somebody. Okay. Grant stands at the plate with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Wow. He's consistently been giving that outside pitch, sometimes more outside than others. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes back with the hook, but not able to get it in for a strike. 2-2. Holy cow, there's no way that could have been a strike. Count is full. Thompson at the ready. The Colts down to their last 3 outs. Staying alive. Just a little over 2 hours in the broadcast. About 2 hours and 2 minutes. Temperature pretty much holding pat. We started off with 74. It's still about 74. Right up the middle, ricochets off the mound, coming in as King. Nice play, 6-3. Out number 1. And that'll bring up center fielder Ryan O'Shea.
The center fielder, number 2, Ryan O'Shea.
I just put 2 and 2 together. This is the Dropkick Murphys, which is an Irish band, and O'Shea certainly Irish. I understand his walk-up. Inside and tight. Ryan. 1-1, Bynum working quick. Give me the ball, give me my sign, and let me go. Out of play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. O'Shea goes down swinging. That's strikeout number 1 for Bynum. And that's going to bring the Colts to their last out.
The third baseman, number 5, Gilly Simpson.
Gilly Simpson strides to the plate looking for his first base hit of the night. one. It's a ground ball, gets through the wickets of Henry Escobar. E5. And that'll roll the Colts lineup over and bring up Mitch Soroman.
Second baseman, number 6, Mitch Soroman.
That ball is hit well. It's up in the air, running over and making the grab is the new center fielder, and I didn't get the defensive position changes. That's Riley No. All right, so Riley No, after pitching a wonderful game, makes the last defensive out. No runs, no hits, 1 error. 1 man left on base. All right, I want to say thanks to everyone for tuning in with us tonight. We'll be back on the air on Tuesday, April the 25th. We'll be at Mel High School for their game with St. Xavier, and then we'll be back here at DeSales High School on Monday, May the 1st, as the DeSales Colts will host the Meade County Green Wave. Both of those games are a 6 p.m. start. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, LDG Development, Sauceritas, Usselton Painting and Fabrication Company, Livesportscaster.com, and LouisvilleHighSchoolBaseball.com. So long from DeSales High School, where the final score was Manual 5 and DeSales nothing. This has been a production of Louisville High School Baseball in conjunction with the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. My name's Tim Bryan saying goodbye. Make it a great day.